Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555 here, back with another drawing video. We're back at it again, and today's video we're going to be drawing Melody Prower from the Archie Sonic comic. She's actually the daughter of Tails and Mina Mongoose. If you ever read she pops up in the that like 30 or 40 year later story arc that they did. Pretty cool. I liked it. I like seeing adult Sonic. But we're drawing Melanie today, and this video was requested by Blaze Tunes HD, so thank you so much for the request. And again, I love drawing obscure Sonic characters. So before we jump in, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really helps me out. And other than that, let's get our pencils ready, and let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start off drawing Melody here, what we're going to do is start with a nice decent sized circle. This is going to be like the main shape for her head. And then if you want to, you can kind of draw like a big, slightly smaller circle right here with another one going down here. And you kind of want like a curve to it like this. And then she's going to have one leg going out here and then a foot right about there. And then this leg's going to go out and then bend down a little bit. It actually should be a little bit closer. And then that's where her feet are going to be. She's going to have a hand right about here, another one kind of right here, and then this one's going to go over and down, and this arm just goes straight down. She's in a very like sassy pose, so you get that by having like strong curves. So that's pretty much good for the gestures. So let's jump in here. I'll zoom in, and we're going to start with her face. So if you want to, you can draw the crosshairs. They'd be something like this, nice basic. And we're going to start off with her nose. So right about here, what we're going to do is just draw a nice little curved line like this. And then just a little kind of U shape on the bottom there. And then we're going to do a little half circle, and then you could shade this in, because this would be black. And then once we got the nose, we can kind of do the muzzle around it. So what we're going to do is basically start right about here and just draw a line curving up. Then it's going to dip down and then go up again. And what I like doing is, I'm going to keep this very light because we're going to erase it. I'm just going to get the shape in. So it'll be something like this, and then this will go down, kind of curve up, or down, kind of curve up, and then over, and kind of attach onto here like this. So you get a nice little muzzle shape. But this is just to get the base shape. Now what we're going to do is draw in her smile because it affects this shape here a little bit. So to draw her smile in, it's just a curved line like that. And then what we're going to do is get a line going down here. And then it's going to go straight across like that, have a slight curve to it. And then here we're just going to get kind of like a big kind of U shape like so. And then we'll get her tongue by drawing in a little curved line in there like that. And then another little curved line like so. And now here's where it affects the jaw, or her muzzle. We're going to get like a nice little bump that follows the mouth there. And then on the sides here, they're going to break off into two spikes. We're going to get one, and then two, and then it's just going to kind of curve in like that. This goes down and up. This line will go past this line a little bit. And then here we're also going to go into another spike here. So we're going to get one, and then two. And then here it goes up, and then just kind of follows the curve that we have right about there. And I'll erase some of the overlap we got going on. Like so. So that's how you draw in her mouth and like her muzzle area. Now we could draw in her eyes. So her eyes actually like starting off with like a nice small circle right here, kind of like right on this line. And then here what we're going to do is kind of get that U shape that kind of like follows that circle. And then here we're just going to get a line curving up. And then over, and then this is pretty much just drawing in like Sonic's eyes. I'm going to make that go out a little bit more. Make it a little bit more round. So if you watched any of my other previous how to draw videos, I go over drawing Sonic's eyes pretty thoroughly. We do it a lot here. So like that. And then here what we're going to do is basically just draw the same shape, just going in this direction here. Extend this line out a little bit more, start a little bit before it right here, and just draw a nice little curve line curving in like so. And then for her eyes, you could draw nice big ovals. So we're going to get one here like that. And then another one right here like that. Actually, that looks a little off. Now what? Let's bring this down just slightly. And then make it touch that line just a little bit. There you go. That looks so much better. Ungodly better. But once you get the ovals down, you're going to do a little half circle in the corner here, and then here. And then you're going to get a nice smaller little oval on the inside, which you can shade in. Same thing on this side. Like so. So that's pretty much her face. Now what we're going to do is actually gesture in her eye, or get her eyebrows in, or at least this one. So we're going to start with a nice curved line that follows this line, and then we're going to go down, in, and then we're going to just follow the eye line there, like that. So that's one eyebrow. And then what we're going to do here is basically just kind of extend her head a little bit. So basically you want like this nice round circle. And keep it light. I'm just doing this for like the base shape, so we know how big to make it, and just to get a better idea, better feel. But now I'm going to zoom out a little bit because we're going to draw in her hair. And her hair is pretty much just two pieces. There's like this one long piece that goes down here like this and kind of like overlaps her eye. And then there's this other piece that goes down and it kind of goes like behind her head like this. But that's actually pretty good for a gesture. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to just go straight into it. We're going to start right about here and just draw a nice little curve line that curves down. And it's going to go into this nice big spike about here like that. And then off that spike, we're going to start right about here and just draw a nice little curve line curving up. And then over, and we're going to stop there. And now we're going to start a new line right here. And this line's going to just kind of curve up, over, and then down like this. And then we're going to get like a swooping line, so it's going to have a nice curve. And then it's going to swoop down like so. This one will be real long like that. And then this line connects into that one. And then we do see her ear a little bit. It's going to just pop out like right about here. So all you need to do is draw a nice little curve line like this, and then a slightly smaller curve line on the inside, like so. And then for her earring, what you're going to do is draw a nice little curve line that goes across the ear like that. And it's going to go over, and you basically just draw like this oval that goes around it. And then you can erase any overlap you got going on there. Like that. And it's kind of like in the middle of her ear too. So that's good. Now we could get into kind of like her hairline. So it's going to go down to start from here, curve down into like this V. And then it's going to go up and over like that. And then here we're going to get a nice little curve line that curves down like this. Actually, that's a little bit too long. Let's stop it right about there. And now you could darken in this side of the head too. And you can erase any and all like overlap. So like here, this like circle that we got going on here for the gesture, you can erase all that because the hair is covering it up. Like that. It looks a lot better with that erased, to be honest. And now what we're going to do here is start, and very similar to what we did right up here, we're just going to get a nice little curve line that curves down. This is going to go into this spike here. I'm going to stop it right about here because the arm is going to be about here and it kind of goes behind it. So we'll just finish the top here by drawing another little curve line. And then one more like so. And then we do see like the top of her earring here. So we're going to just draw a nice little curve line like this. And then another little curve line that hugs it. So that's good. And now we could zoom in again. And what we're going to do is start off drawing her arm here. So her arm's going to be right about here. And it's going to go straight down like that. And then go straight up. So you should get a line that looks like this. And then like off of her arm, we're going to just gesture in her body shape. So it's going to go in, kind of curve down like this. So you get a nice kind of almost like hourglass figure. It's going to curve over. And then we're going to start here and the line goes out. Kind of down and then in like that. So again, this is where you get like a lot of your sass. You get this nice hard straight line compared to like this nice little curve line. That's kind of where the sass comes in from the pose. But we'll just work on her arm and her hand because it's kind of in front of everything. So for her, we'll start off with like her bracelet she has on. So we're going to do a nice little curve line that goes in between these two, or cut across these two lines. And then what we're going to do is get like an oval. So very similar to like the earring we made, just bigger, like that. And then she's also wearing like a bracelet on top of here. I don't even know what this is. So to draw that is you draw two kind of like parallel lines, and then you just kind of bump it out a little bit here and then here. So it goes past like the arm. And she's wearing like a glove that goes like up to her like elbow. So to draw that in, you just draw another little curve line here like that right under this line. And you could darken in this and then darken in this line, and you're pretty good. So now we could draw in her hand. And again, she did like the snaps, like snap, 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 and this is like the last snap. So to draw that in, we're going to get like a nice oval for the thumb, and then the hand's just going to kind of be down here. We're going to get basically 4 fingers here like this, and then this finger is kind of down and out like so. So this is good enough for a gesture, so let's jump in here. And we're going to just draw a nice little curve line that kind of follows this oval that we have. But we're going to immediately go out right about here, wrap it around, and then in like so. And then we're going to go down about here. And now we're going to go straight into like the pointer finger. So what we're going to do here is draw a nice little curve line that goes over, kind of down. Then we're just going to kind of curve it in and over like that. And now here what we could do is draw the rest of the fingers. So we're going to get a finger here. And basically what you want to do is draw a line going up, kind of curve it around like this, and then it's going to go in about there, and then we're going to get another. So we're basically going to redraw this shape 2 more times. So we're going to get a line going up, over, round it off, and then one more up, over, and then round it off for the pinky. And then you could extend this line and this line. And then for the pinky here, it goes down, over, and then kind of straight into the wrist part here. And then this line just goes down and over like that. This line goes down and over like that. And then you got the hand, or this finger, pointing out like so. Again, it's a little tricky. You're probably definitely going to need to look at like a reference, because her hand's in like a really weird pose here. And I'm going to erase and redraw it so you can follow along a little bit better, and it'll look a little bit clearer on the video without all the sketchy guidelines that we do. Around here like that, down. So again, this is the only part of the like whole piece I don't like. But honestly, it was actually pretty hard finding like a full body shot of Melanie. She's not a very big character in the 30-year or 40-year story, so she only shows up for like a quick second. So we got that done. So again, I think the hand's the hardest part of this whole piece. The other hand is much easier. But before we do the other hand, let's finish off her like body real quick. So we're going to draw her like top by drawing a line going across like this. And then here it's just going to curve in. So we're going to get a line curving in like that. Then it's going to go out and then curve in again. So you get like a nice little fold in the fabric before going down and then over. And now here is where we're going to draw in the second hand. So basically the second hand's a lot easier. You draw in a series of 4 ovals like this. And these are going to be the fingers. So this one's going to be the main finger. So this is going to be on the top. So what we're going to do is draw basically like a little curve line right there. And then we're just going to go down, and you basically make this very like rounded rectangle like that. And then off this, we're just going to draw a little curve line that goes down and then over, and then another one right about here. And then the pinky is just going to kind of go off and do its own thing like that. And once that's done, we will see a little bit of a curve line right here for like the back of her hand. And then we'll get a nice little kind of oval that goes around it like this. And now we can kind of gesture in her arm. So her arm's just going to go out, have a bend to it, and then go down like this. And then here it'll go over. And now what we're going to do is curve this in, because this is like where her glove part is, right here. And then we're just going to draw a line connecting it in like so. And then we can extend this line out a little bit more and then just kind of hug the shape that we have here like that. And then just to finish off our shirt, it's a you get 2 parallel lines going down like this, so it goes down and then kind of curves in the middle here. Go down and then you just kind of hug it like that. And now before we jump into her legs, let's just finish off the top of her body by drawing in her braid that she has here. So basically what you do is just draw like kind of like a nice series of circles like this, and it'll end up right there. And what you want to do is just draw a nice little curve line like this, and then you get like a nice little oval, like so, or not even like an oval, like a stretch. It's very similar like this shape that we have up here for the earring, right there. We're going to basically just draw that again. And then here we're just going to draw a nice little curve line going up like that. And then we're going to draw a nice big curve line that kind of hugs this oval or circle that we made. And we'll get a nice little curve line here and a nice little bump. And you basically just want to repeat this shape one more time here. So you get a nice big circle, and then it gets cut off with like a little shape like that. And this last one is the one that breaks into spikes. So you get like a spike here, maybe like another one going out there like that, a nice little curve line there. And if you want to, you can draw like little curve lines like this, just to show like the hair is kind of like braided in, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for a braid. Now we can finish. Oh, and also we could just darken in this line here, and you'd want it to touch her arm right there. And now that we got that done, we can jump into her legs and her shoes. So her legs are pretty simple. I'm just darkening this a little bit more. So her legs are pretty simple. You can think of it, there's like a kind of like an oval right under here. And then off this oval, we're just going to get a kind of line that goes straight down like this. Another line that kind of goes here. We're going to get like a little bump right here. And then this leg goes over and then kind of down like this. And then this will go into like her feet, and then this will go into her other shoe there. So you can erase any, you don't want it to be above the hand here. So we'll erase that. So yeah, let's just jump into detail here. So yeah, we'll start with her foot. So you can break her foot down. There's going to be like a little circle part here, and then there's going to be like the front of the shoe here, and then we got the back of the shoe here. And what you want to do is basically start this line, just go down, kind of follow this circle that we have a little bit, and then what you're going to do is draw a nice little curve line that curves down, and then it's going to go up, and then you get like this U shape before going down like this, and then this line would just kind of curve up like that. And now what you want to do is draw a line that hugs this shape very closely before going down like that. And now here what we're going to do is basically just gesture in the shoe shape. So it's going to go down, kind of straighten out around here, get a little bump before going out, and then it's going to go up and then curve in right about there. And then here you're going to just have a curved line like that. So that's actually pretty good for the shoe. So I'm going to just darken this in here like so. And now for the bottom of the shoe, basically what you're going to do is get this nice little rectangle that goes on the bottom here. The only thing you want to do here is where the heel is, you're going to put a little V, like an upside down V, and then just darken this in like this, go up, down, around like that. You can erase this little mark, but what you can do is here just draw a line going into the shoe like that, so it gives it a little bit of depth. Like so. So that's good, and now we can draw the other shoe, which is very similar to this one. It's on a little bit more of an angle. Oh, before I forget, there's a nice little curve line here for where her pants are, and then we'll get another one right where her knee is, right there, like that. We can darken in these lines. And very similar, we're going to get that like circle shape. The shoe's going to be like a little bit more head-on this one, just slightly, and it's going to like curve up a little bit, so it's going to have like a little bit of an arc to it. But we're going to do the exact same thing how we started. So we're going to go down here. We're going to get that kind of like round shape. And then here we're going to go up. and around like that before going down slightly. And then here we just kind of curve it up. This will go down. Now we're going to draw, starting from here, the line that hugs this line very closely like so. And then here we're going to get that kind of curve line for the shoe. It's going to go down, straighten out around here before kind of curving up like that. And then here we're just going to get a nice little curve line that curves in, and then you get a nice little curve line right there. Kind of shows the shoe bending. And very similar to the bottom here, you're just going to get a little rectangle that follows the shoe right about there. And then right here is where we get our V. And we go up, down, around it in. And that is pretty much it. That's pretty much how you draw Melanie Prower from Archie Sonic. I think this one might be a little bit harder than some other how to draw videos. There's a lot of detail going on here. This hand's kind of in it like a crappy spot, so that would be pretty tough. And the shoes are a little tricky too, just because of kind of the way she's standing. But other than that, I don't think she's all too bad. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will put the drawing that I just did right up here, and I will stand up the ink version I did beforehand. Stay, please. And yeah, there you have it. Thank you again, BlazeToon HD, for the request. If you guys are interested, I do take requests. All you need to do is leave it in the comment section below, and then on Sunday when I make a drawing video, I just randomly pick one from the list. There's no rhyme or reason. I just kind of want to feel like drawing that day. So anyway, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really helps me out, and I will see you guys next Sunday. All right, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.